Check, check, check. Microphone. Okay, I'm sure everybody should be able to hear me now. How's the audio sounding? Everyone can hear me okay, hopefully? 1, 2, chest, check, check, check. Obviously, you can't see me. Not bad. Thanks for asking. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look on here. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. Get to that in a second. Yes, here we go. Right, here we are, people. So, can everyone hear me okay, loud and clear? Testing, testing. Hello, 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 hello. I'm wondering if anybody can hear me. Check, 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 check. Sound, we got sound. And put some music back on. Ah, sounding good now. Right, okay, good, good, good. So, peeps, so, first of all, shout out to everybody out there. Say big up to everybody, everyone who's in the chat box, everyone who's locked in. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a live stream regarding this software. I was on the old Instagram. And let me find the software here. Yeah, this software by Harrison Consoles pops up. I don't know if anyone's seen that on Instagram. It's about some sort of mixing software. And I looked at it. It was like £38. It was doing some special offer. It's usually £189 or something like that, dollars, whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone's seen it. And it looked quite interesting. You know, there were some videos on it, you know, about sort of Pro Tools and this and that and the other. And it just looked interesting. And I just thought, you know what, there's probably people that are into this on Instagram who are doing sort of music production. And they're probably looking at this now and thinking, shall I buy this software? And let me just blow it up a bit bigger on the screen here. And I thought, you know, I'll just do a quick little first impression tutorial. Not even a tutorial, because I don't even know how to use it. I've literally just bought it. I've just downloaded it. So I thought I'd do a NUBIE test to see if, you know, if it's worth it. So just comment in the chat box, people. Let me know if any of you people have seen this software advertising on Instagram. And for the price of like £30-40, I was able to, you know, put some sort of code in there and get this thing reduced down from like £100 and something to like 30 something quid. So I thought I'd give it a try, see what it's saying. I've got some stems that I've got there, and hopefully we will be able to mix on it. Let's just scroll down here. Excuse me, I think I'm running a little bit late here. Voice loud and clear. So yeah, just a quick shout to everyone out there. Vibration Crew, Herfenchel, Infirst76, Winston Breaks, Michael Duke. Big up to everybody. Perone. Let's see what else we got here. It's good to see so many people, man. Up and you know, during the day. In this time, man, I'm actually, you know, on my holiday break at the moment, and it gives me a bit more time, you know, to sort of surface and do stuff. Hey, shout out to Orf User, man. What's happening? Let's see who else is in the chat box there, man. Got myself in there saying yes, bruv. Yeah, so anyway, if I didn't shout anyone, don't feel no way to just pop it in the chat box. I'll give you a quick shout, yeah. Michael Duke, big up, man. Screwface, yeah, nice one. Omni, big up, mate. Yeah, good response. So this is this software, man. This is the Harrison Mixbus. It's supposed to be based on, from what I understand, from the quick little adverts and the two bob look I had. Look, it supports a lot of different files. And it's supposed to be dedicated for mixing. Like, you know, I know not a lot about it. It comes with some plugins they throw in for free, and it seems quite interesting. It's sort maybe for people that are using Pro Tools. Maybe it's a little bit more kind of adaptable. Maybe it's that Pro Tools kind of style. I don't actually have any experience on Pro Tools myself. But, you know, look at all this stuff, man. It's got some interesting, you know, meters, and it just looks really graphical. It looks really nice. You know, obviously I do like my Cubase. And to be fair, they all do the same thing, in my opinion. But this one, that's it. That was it that attracted me to it. It says something about analog. So I'm wondering if the analog meters actually read the same on this as a normal analog console. Let's click on another quick little video. So, you know, we're gonna in a second we're gonna load it up. We're gonna see what's happening. Look, I can see. Look, if you look at the meters, go back to this on the meters that they're showing there. Look, you can see that the meters are actually bouncing at the 0 decibel mark, because on the analog consoles, I remember if you weren't allowed to put anything in the red, and the analog consoles and the digital mixing, the meters are totally set up totally different. The peak is in a different place. Don't quote me on it. I think on the digital mixers, it's 12 dB or something where it starts peaking. I don't know, bloody. Do you know what I mean? But I do know a lot about the mixing on the analog consoles, and I can see that they're peaking at 0 there. So this is, from what I understand, this is mixing analog style on a digital setup. Now I'm just using my sound card. I don't know if you can use this on like a sort of a DAW, you know, with your normal DAW that you use as a mixing thing. But as far as I understand this, it literally just you can just import stuff in. Excuse the noise in the background there. We are keeping it real. We're doing this at home. It's not like a real studio as such. It's a middle room in the house. So, you know, I'm doing my best here with this. So peeps, yeah. So let's get this thing loaded up. Let's see what's happening. And yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the webinar so far. And also want to wish everyone a happy new year. And also hope you had a really good Christmas and stuff as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's get this thing loaded. Right, so I'm going to open it up, see what happens. I'm not going to lie, I did actually open it up and get it going, but I wanted to do this from scratch. So I've downloaded the software, I've installed it. I had to put a license key on and put that license key on, and they sent you the license key through the email, so don't get it twisted. Like when I tried to copy and paste some text files that they sent me in there, and it didn't work, so I got that kind of wrong. So let me put this on I went to load Cubase there. Let me just quickly go through this now. 1 minute. Let's see if we can find this software. Date modified. It's got to be up here or down here somewhere. Let's have a look. Put this all here. Bare chaos noise in the background there. Sorry about that. Let's see. Hold on. Where is it? Can't even find it. Hold on. It starts with M. This is going good, isn't it? Right. Go to the top. Excuse me, people. Maybe I shouldn't have. Oh, yeah. We got the dog making noise in the background. Hold on, let's see. Mixbus, mix MIX. It's got to be here somewhere. Come on, where is it? Okay, so you install it and then oh, here it is. I'm going to say install it and then it disappears. Right, here we go. Open package. Right, there we go. Right, so we're going to open this up. Okay, so we're faced with this little window here. Everyone can see that, hopefully. It says new session. So I'm going to make a new session up from scratch. It has some other templates. I'm just going to go with an empty template for now. We'll check out some other templates in a bit. And I'm going to call this tune, let's call Bad Boy Tune. Okay, peeps, so that's that. Done that now. Let's quickly open that. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing here, by the way, but just going by my previous DAW experience. Okay, so you've got audio system here. It says input device, output device. I've selected my Fireface. There is some sort of calibration audio, and I did mess about with it. It made a little beep noise, and I don't know, to be fair, I've got a really good audio interface. Don't see no reason why I should necessarily have to do that, but you know, just for the sake of it, let's calibrate audio. So I hit that. There is audio running. Let's see, measure. Okay, beep coming out of one ear. No signal detected, it says, whatever that is. Right, cancel that. Okay, whatever. Right, so let's go start. Okay, so then we do that now. Let's see what happens. So now the software should load. There we go. Right, so we got the software. This is the famous Mixbus that's sort of all over Instagram. It just literally just popped up, sponsored advert as I was just surfing through. Okay, so now what do you do here? Okay, so I guess we want to import audio somehow. So I've actually got some stems that that I did previously. Let's see if I can find these stems now. It's really weird doing this when you don't even know what you're doing. All right, so let's click on here. Okay, so I've got the sound library 2018, no problem. Okay, so Fiery Thunder stems. Right, here we go. This is 165 BPM. Look, it's picking up all of the audio. Why does that sound so mash up, Jed? Raw. What is that? All right, let's just select them all. If you can do that, yes, you can do that. And then import 24-bit 44.1. Yeah, it's detected all that, fine. Import. Now remember, this is first impressions, guys. You know, if you guys are thinking about buying this software for the 30 odd quid, let's see what you get. Oh, he's making some tracks, but I wasn't impressed with that that playback. It seemed really weird. Why did it sort of sound so mash up? Right, so we go to here now. So apparently that's imported. So where's the waves then? Amazing. Oh, here you go. Raw, that sounds mash up. Have I got, the only thing I can think of is I've got some other DAW like already loaded. Let me just double check I haven't got another DAW loaded, because that could cause that kind of conflict, you know. No, I've opened up this JDO software that they've got, JDO, whatever. And all that comes up is this. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. I mean, what is this? It just makes no sense. Right, so all the audio's loaded up, and it's just sounding crap. Ah, ooh. Boy, yeah, it sounds like breakcore for real. Ah, man. Now, I do want to get this thing going because I like the idea of the graphical interface, yeah? I do like the idea of the graphical interface. Let's see, root group, mute, blah, 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 record. Let's go to the mixer. Is there a mixer? What we got here? Honestly, this is literally, I'm keeping it real, people. I am doing open up out of the box. None of this fancy video. Yeah, this is what this does. Playing my guitar on the top, this, that, and the other. I'm giving it to you real, man. This is what it is. Right, I can't even see how to get this track up here. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, my daughter's shouting in the background there. She's got a new dog. We've got a new family dog. Right, hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay, look, this is the transport bar. You zoom in and out using this. Okay, but why is my sound so naff, mate? All right, let's go back to the sound settings. There's got to be in the preferences, right, while this thing's doing this, right? So, audio, right, see, session, blah, blah. You know, I hope this is, you know, this is real, man. Yeah, Winston Break says, yeah, man, out the box, this is real. Yeah, this is it, man. You know what I mean? I don't want no one to buy this and it's whack. You know what I mean? I'd rather get it and then do a little demo and see if it's worth it. If we do find something good, then all good. It's a cheap, you know, 30 quid, you can't go wrong. Okay, playback. All right, let's take the buffering or something up. What's all this? Medium sessions. Let's see. Let's go to large sessions. All right, so we're going to take that buffering up. Let's see what happens there. Raw, man, that's not good. Right, just to, you know what? Just to double check something. I'm going to go into my system, and I'm going to play back an audio file from my system because I don't want sort of critics out there to say, "Oh well, it's your system," right? So let's quickly just go into my system just to make sure that it's not my system that's causing this issue, man. Because boy, right? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Bosh, and then we got where is it? Fiery Thunder, right? There's the stems, right? Amen, right? I'm gonna play an amen. Ah. Okay, there is some kind of gremlin going on here. Right, let me quit that. I'm gonna quit that again, guys. Okay, I should have done a test in advance. It's probably better to just do a test first, get it working, and then and demo it. All right, quit that now. What the hell's going on? There's something going on, something weird. Right, hold on, people. Hold on. Right, now let me play that back again. Oh, no, wait, look, my audio's fine. Now shut the program down. No glitches, right? So let's try this program again. Definitely not. So it's causing the audio in the system to weird out. That's what I gather from this, yeah, at the moment. which is not a good look at the moment. Maybe there's some tweaking to do, but I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to load up Cubase 10 straight out of the box, same system setting, because this is what we're doing, right? We want to know if it's worth it. You know, Winston Break saying maybe RAM availability. So let's test the RAM availability now. And also, while I'm here now, look, I'm going to put on the activity monitor. Because I really do want that program to work well. I honestly have my best intentions here, man. Let's see. Memory. Yeah, I'm not using that much. 1.3 gig there, a couple of bits and pieces. But nothing out of the ordinary. I'm going to load up Cubase 10 and I'm going to do the same thing and let's see what happens. Yeah? So let's see what the comments are saying on this now. Hey, shout out to Laszlo, Vibration Crew. Okay, so we got Cubase up there. Now quickly just do something. Move this over where you guys can see it. Here's the thing. Look, Cubase just selects the hardware. It says, do you want to use your DDJ? No, I don't want to use my DDJ. I want to use my Fireface, right? I click OK. Let's see what happens now. If I get the same thing on Cubase, I'm going to create an empty project. Cubase 10. Right, chuck that in there. I'm going to even use the same folder. Why not? So let's go to 2018. Mixbus, I'm going to chuck it in there, right? And a cheeky Cubase. Same folder, same everything, right? Open it up. Man, I'm thinking now, I'm starting to get worried now. I'm thinking, what if installing this thing has caused some problems on my system? And that wouldn't be cool either. Right, so I do have, this software's best intentions at heart. I am trying to do a good demo. So, but, obviously if it doesn't work out that it's not working well, then what can we do? Right, so I'm opening this up. There's Cubase, different tracks, Bosch, tempo. Let me play it back first. Perfect. So what's going on, peeps? You tell me. All the audio loaded in, sweet, all working nice, no weird glitching. So what's happening? I can import audio. I go to here, right? I go to here, I click the Amen. Previews perfectly, yeah? Okay, so you see Cubase working. It's not my system, yeah? Let's check the project settings. Project settings on here is 44, okay, 44 1 kilohertz, 24 bit, yeah, WAV. Okay, so let's go back to this Mixbus now. Boy, I hope this works. I hope it's just one of those things. We could try restarting after, but I will try that. And if it does work better, then I'll come back and revisit this webinar. But in the meantime, let me get back to this software, the old Mixbus. It's not looking good so far. What do you reckon? First impression so far? It's a bit glitchy, isn't it? We're not really. It's not after a flying start, is it? Let's have a look. So Mixbus. Here we go. Mixbus. Right, I can't find it again. Come on, B man. What's going on? MI. Simple alphabetical order. There we go. Right. Let's get that open. I was thinking you could just get a name in and put it in here and chop it up and do what you got to do. Right. Now, I'm not going to open up existing session, right? I'm going to make a new session again. I'm going to call this new session. What's this? Now, click to open existing. No, we don't want to do that. I want a new session. I'm going to call this session Fresh. Fresh. Right, Fresh. Empty session. Empty session with factory default settings. Let's have a look. Live band. We don't want a live band. Recording session. As many audio tracks as to the new session as there are no physical audio inputs. Maybe we'll try that one. All right, let me try that one. Yeah, I'll try that one. Okay, so we go with this. Now, it might be all to do with this test as well, because look, the latency's on 0. Maybe it can't handle no 0 latency. Let's put the latency on about 20. I know that sounds mad, but let's just try 20. So, because it could be it's all pranging out. And look, this buffer size, let's make it bigger. 1024. I remember that's the old kind of Cubase thing. I think it's got something to do with this testing thing, Let's just start it like that and see what we get. Yeah, buffer size. Let's think we increase the buffer size, right? And it reminds me of the old days with this Cubase. Right, let's see what's happening. It could be this buffer size thing. All right, so what's this? Customize fresh, 16 tracks. Okay, so we only need about 8. That's cool. It comes up, says how many tracks do you want? Bosh, 8. But the fact is, we use the import. It probably import. It'll probably do its own thing. Right, import PTX, export, remove video. All right, let's go to here now. Let's get this thing going. Come on, mine. All right, so we've got. Oh, you've got to go through all this crap all over again. I thought it stores all of your favorite, what do you call it, places. All right, so hold on. Sound library, there you go. Right, 2018 mix Fiery Thunder. That's what I want. Yeah. All right, let's see now. Ah. All right, we're moving. So yeah, it's all to do with that initial setup, I would say. Okay, good. I just really didn't want to put this software down just yet because it does look good, and I like the way the graphical interface looks. Right, so this is 165 BPM. There we go. All right, yes. Yeah, so it imports all these tracks for you, and it just puts them all on separate tracks, so you don't have to fart around with that. So, which is pretty good. So I'm going to just remove these tracks. We need them. Do you really want to remove 8 tracks? Yes, remove them. Thank you. Okay, now I want to see where all these compressors and all this palaver is located at. Wait. Hey, wait a minute. Look, it's brought... What? Have you seen what it's done? It's separated everything into left-right stereo. Like, literally, look, it's doubled up on the tracks, and somehow the left and right channels are separate. Okay. Now, I saw them doing some sort of, I don't know, what was it called? Polarity thing on here, on one of the demos. I can't remember how they've done it. Now, I guess that's something to do with some of the advanced settings, and it allows you to do some sort of polarity thing. Anyone know what polarity is all about? Comment in the chat box. Let me know, people. You know, this is completely different from our live streaming sessions. This is the tech sessions. It's during the day, people. Anyone else still on their Christmas holidays out there? Pop a little yush in the chat box. Let me know. Let's see what we do with this palaver now. So how do you edit left and right? This is really weird. So you'd have to edit it together. Man, this is... It's not... I think this is for the Pro Tools, man, them, you know, honestly. Is anyone out there ever used Pro Tools? Are they looking at this interface and saying, this looks familiar to me because this is really looking really different. Oh, here we go. Show editor mixer. Ooh, okay, this is nice. I don't understand the purpose of sort of separating left and right. We could have this all in mono, I guess. It seems a bit odd. Then maybe there's a setting somewhere, but all I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete every other track and just keep it central, I guess. Because, I mean, back in the day, this is how we used to mix, to be fair. Everything was in mono until you put like a delay or something on it. So I'm just going to go with this now. I'm just going to get rid of that, make it all mono. Interesting, man. It's sort of done separates really quick. It seems like the graphic interface on this is really like smooth. Lazo says nice tune. Big up, man. Okay, so now I'm sure you can move your tracks up and down though. Okay, so we want to get that track there. Shift. I want to delete some of these tracks out that I don't want now because I'm just trying to tidy it up neatly. There we go. Bosh, 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 bosh. Don't want to delete the master. Bosh, bosh, and bosh. Right, let's try and get a little mix out of this. Remove track. This is partially mixed anyway because I've done most of the track in Renoise. Most of the mixing. Okay, so we've got this. Oh, look at that! I just saw something cool there. Where'd that come from? Is that the master output? Okay, so master output. Look at that. Now, what the hell's that? How do we get more of a mixer? We need like a mixer view. show mixer. Oh yeah, man, look at that. That looks decent. Where's the meters? Oh, this is, so you switch this on, it sends to a bus over here, I believe. Just solo that real quick. So you can have everything sort of bussed up. Or you can kind of use that for as a group, I assume. Oh look, there's your kind of PFU there, look. Your VU meter, look. Let's see if we get a compressor on there. Okay, how do you get into the compressor? Right, I'm clicking on it, not a lot's happening. Let's check out some of your comments there, man. Let's see. It says, so the Real Winston fan says, LR can help you if you need to judge tracks to defeat phase cancellation. It sounds like you know what you're talking about on the on this software, mate. This is just literally first impressions. I want to know how you get the compressor up. Now let's go back to the start again. So you can double click that to get to the start. Pretty cool. More Mac updates. What about EQ? Interesting. Nice little high pass there. Man, I need this compressor working. Where is it? Or maybe you have to literally do it like this. I wonder if it takes VST plugins. Okay, favorites, plugin manager, new plugin. What happens if you press that? Favorites. No. Alright, this is weird. Hold on. New insert. Let's see. New plugin. Plugin manager. Okay. Right, let's put some of these on the favorites then. AR compressor, stereo compressor, delay. Get quite a lot of plugins with it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, oh, so it comes with all of its own plugins, from the looks of it. Let's turn on some of these. So go through some of these, see what they do. 30 quid plugin. So for those of you just locked in, this is a new DAW, however you say it. It's called Mixbus. It's reduced on Instagram at the moment. Advert came up from £189 down to £30, and it looked quite interesting. I'm just checking out basic functions on it. I don't know anything about it. Never used it before. This is the first time, and I'm just trying to feel my way around, see what it does. We were able to get some audio in so far. Here we go. Look, favorites. Right now we got compressor. Look at that. Oh, nice. Oh wow. Okay, this is quite cool, man. I did see a comment online that someone said like Pro Tools, but for a fraction of the cost. So I take it if you're a Pro Tools person, you got your settings here. Look. Okay. This is flashing. Back to the start. I do like messing about with new doors, man. That's sounding alright. Get that bass on there. Actually, no, I want to get an EQ going on this. See what kind of EQ you got here. It's got visual, is it? No visual. We need a visual one, man. This is weird. really awkward. That's the Q. This is a frequency. This is weird. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's really odd, this. It's definitely a bargain for the dosh though, yeah, definitely, Winston. This EQ's a bit mad though. I prefer, you know, like a Pro Q or something like that. If you could use plugins on it, it'd be sick. Plugin manager. Plugins to be connected. I don't know if this can use, I don't know if, oh, hang on. I don't know if this can use VST plugins. Anyone that's done any research online for this thing, check out the website. Let me know if you can see if it does. You know, this is what I paid for it at $31.61. See if it does VST plugins. As you can see here, look, I'll give you a little quick peek here. Look, I got it cheap, man. $31.61, peeps. Put it back just in case got letting off my license or something like that. Okay, so here we go. This is EQ, but it's just weird. Like, you can't grab it and move it about, which is what I'd like to see. What's this? Touch. No, that's, oh, this is to do with automation. Okay, you can automate them. Fair enough. We can have a mess about with that. No, this is a bit strange. Okay, so now I've done that. That's a Q. Where's the kind of shelf thing? It's a bit cack-handed. Right, back to that Q thing again. I don't know if I like the EQ. Oh, anyone else out there like this EQ? It's looking a bit cax, man. I'm not feeling this EQ. Not bad for 31 quid, but there you go. Right, I just want to roll off some stuff, man. Right, now you can't really see it though. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay. Oh, mate, what's happening here? Is it automated or something? Right, that's all I need now, look. Now I've got to figure out how to use automation. Reset. Let me see if that makes any difference. Nah, man, look. It's got a mind of its own, peeps. Yeah, you need that spectrum on here, man. It's got no spectrum. Right, let's see if we got to find another EQ. Maybe there's one with this is for like old school guys, you know, the kind of old console guys. So we tried the LV2 EQ, right? Let's see, we got glide. What's this? Rotary speaker. What's this? Hey, drum character. That's interesting. Let's have a look at that. Flipping out. What's this? Cheeky. Right. Let's see, EQ. Okay, let's see, get rid of this EQ, bypass it. Look, it's coming back on its own. Take the solo off then, B. I'm gonna have to remove it, man. That's just off key the way it's doing that. Right, what the hell does this do, man? Preset? Has it got preset in it just to get a little flavour? Oh, it's unlicensed. Ah, to purchase a license. What happened there then? But I thought it comes with plugins and stuff. What's this all about? So this is an addition. So there's in-app purchases, guys. So it's, you know, when they say it's cheap, but it's cheap for a reason. You got to buy more stuff. All right, fair enough. What can you expect for 30 quid, eh? Oh, delete that. So no point adding that to the favorite. The thing is, I can't use my UAD plugins on here. Where's like the VSTs? So this thing has all of its own in-house plugins. From what I can see, I don't think it takes VSTs from what I can see here. Let's try something. Pro Q2. Pro Q. Search a plugin. Nah, man. What do I do here? All right, let me just try EQ. See what comes. Yeah, look, see, it finds all its own plugins. So yeah, you've got these little purchases. All right, so let's go back to that drum thing again and see how much it is. Let's see how much their plugins are on their website. Let's see what they're charging. You know, where are we? I've got it here somewhere. Where is it? Harrison something it was called, wasn't it? Hold on. Yeah, Harrison Consoles. Okay, so let's see what this plugin's all about. There must be a store on here, I guess, or something. Yeah, you guys enjoying this webinar so far? Shout me, let me know. Got any questions? Not that I might be able to answer them, but you know, non this DAO related, then I'll be happy to see what I can do. Hang on, plugin I saw there. Ah, wait a minute. Industry standard plugin support. Mixbus loads audio unit AU OSX. Okay, so how do you do that then? So why aren't they showing straight away? Is there some sort of plugin manager? Let's see. Usually plugins. Here are VST. There you go. So what's going on? Enable support. Scan for new VST plugins on start. Audio units. Right, let's give this a go. Scan for VST. Enable VST support. Requires restart or rescan. Yeah, but where are they then? Because it must have already scanned when I opened this up, because that was already ticked, right? But let's go scan new anyway. I'll stick that on the preferences. There's got to be a new plugin, a plugin manager. Let's see. It must be in here, man. Oh, what's all this? Show favorites. Plugins to be connected. No, that's not allowing me to tick anything. Get rid of the search there, maybe. Clear that. Show instruments only, show utilities, show favorites. Yeah, so, VST. But where is it? Audio unit. All right, it's not picking up anything. Maybe a restart on this might do it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly save it and I'm going to restart. Let's see what happens. First impression, guys. What do you think so far? Let me know your impressions in the chat box. I want to know if you guys... you know, if you're feeling this software, what do you think about it? Do you think it's worth it? Or, you know, if you're just starting out for 30 quid, you know, maybe, because I think Cubase Elements or Cubase LE is about 20 quid more, which I personally, because I use Cubase all the time, I'm a little bit more comfortable doing that. But I mean, obviously it's what you know. And if you only had 30 quid, if I only had 30 quid to my name, let's say I just had 30 quid and a computer and I had to buy something. Renoise is 50 quid. This is £38. This is the cheapest one. This is so far. You know, you could probably use a Renoise demo and then fall in love with that. But, you know, let's go for a quick save. So we'll save this now. It's called Fresh, yeah? So we're saving it under Fresh, Mixbus, copy external media into this session. No, I'm going to do that because it might take too long. Or is it? Let's see. Why is it not saving? All right. So I'll call it Fresh 2 then. It wants me to rename it. All right. So I'll go for a save. Let's see. But like I say, cheaper doesn't always mean better. I don't quite get this Mixbus thing. I guess you would chuck it on a bus here and all these buses become available for mixing, grouping stuff up, because I guess if you put that on bus 1, that on bus 1, that on bus 1, it's like a group in it on Cubase or most other software, so it's like a group track, so I guess it's all right. Okay, so let's shut this down and let's go for that Cubase, that scan. Fresh 2 has not been saved, but I just said save, so why isn't it saving? There you go. Right, let's go again. Time to open up again. Let's see if it scans. Now, this is a 64-bit version. Maybe my plugins are 32-bit, but I do know I've got some 64-bit plugins. Maybe 32-bit plugins are not compatible with this. It's got some in-app purchases. I can only assume that when you use the internal stuff, like with Cubase, oh my God, Cubase has been crushing. My Cubase 10 has been crashing with my plugins a lot recently. Now, let me talk and do this at the same time. Fresh 2. Now, one of the things that I've found is that when I'm using Cubase 10, if I use all the sort of native plugins, it lessens the amount of crashes. So maybe, you know, if you want to use the internal plugins on this, maybe the software is written more compatible and it works a lot better. you know, who knows? But, you know, this is, like I say, this is a quick review. Let's have a look at your comments. Orfuser says, done no, renoise is like 60. It's better. But he says, what's IMO mean? Sorry, I'm just a bit of a newbie at these, this shorthand stuff. IMO. It says, Laszlo says it was fresh, so it's good option for amateur producers. Yeah, but they say this is for professionals. Like, we're talking about old school boys from, you know, the SSL kind of style desks. This is what this is all about, and getting that kind of analog sort of feel. So far, I haven't actually noticed any difference in the sound itself from using this. Here we go. Look, we've got some VST plugins being scanned there, peeps. So, yep, it takes VST plugins, so you can get going. You can use your favorite plugins. Yeah. So, what do you reckon, guys? Oh, bless you. So, what do you reckon, guys? So, that's pretty much it now, because I think it's scanning. It's going to take a while to scan. Yeah, guys, don't forget to check out my website, samploids.co.uk, if you guys want any sample packs and stuff like that. Obviously, the regulars already know about that. And, you know, sorry to have to keep mentioning it, but it's just for the newcomers to the channel. Winston Break says 30 quid, 38 quid to be precise. It's not bad. You know, if you're a registered company, you could get the tax knocked off it as well if you're not based in the UK. Shout out to Julie P, says respect crew, what a tune. Wicked for that. Yeah, people. So I'm just gonna roll out with this one now. If I think of any more webinars, I'm gonna be sort of recording some more videos. I'm gonna do a Cubase webinar soon, Cubase 10. I think that brings us to literally the end of that. Don't forget the Kickstarter campaign is still up and running, still going. If you want to support your pledge for the the Twisted Mentasm, please do so. This is for the vinyl release, which is coming to an end. I'm not sure how long we've got on the Kickstarter campaign. I'm just going to load it up quickly and have a look and see how many days we got left. I believe this thing here should bring it up. There we go. Right, so we've got up to 90 backers so far. 5 days to go. So now is your time to get in. We haven't got much time to go now, peeps, on this. So if you haven't made your pledge, please do so. The link is in the description for this Kickstarter campaign. Yeah, that's it, people. Take care. God bless. Peace.
Oh, you're finished.